This is the IUIC update where in June 2016 ain't no microchip. Ain't no microchip. It's June. Ain't no microchip. Ain't no microchips. It's June. Somebody should put a beat to that shit. Nor come to pass. We in June. Ain't no microchips. We in June. Ain't no microchips. Chips. Chips. We in June. Ain't no microchips. June. Ain't no microchips. We in June. It's June. Ain't no microchips. Microchips. Isn't that powerful? Ain't no microchip. Ain't no microchips. It's June.
Hey, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahawah Kakadash, and double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone, and to the bishops and elders in Connecticut, and to the teachers and high priests that taught our apostles, and to the brothers that's out there putting their lives on the line, teaching this truth. And this Yadamah from the Great Millstone Houston camp. And, I'm going to do a little lesson on this to the C-Hill, the MOTB, right? Nate made this video 10 years ago, okay? And yeah. So you really, Lord ain't to be mocked, man, because, hey, we in June right now, okay? And I'm going to bring that out, right, about this technology that, the apostles and the brothers on down, we waiting on this here to come, right? And it's from the, what's this, headlines, Daily Star, right? And it was on June the 2nd. See, we in June, right? And then they tell it, we in June, about 10 years ago, ain't no microchip. But shit, look, see what's happening? But I'm gonna read it. Microchips could be put under prisoners' skin to track them in sci-fi plan. Leaked minutes reveal sci-fi plans to microchip convicts to track them. As data shows, 75,000 criminals have been freed earlier under labels justice scheme. Go down. Prisoners could soon have tracking microchips implanted directly under their skin as part of a radical sci-fi inspired strategy to revolutionize the justice system. Tech industry chief reportedly pitched the proposal to monitor offenders 24/7 in real time during a secretive roundtable meeting. Okay, they had a meeting about it. The high-level talks, which took place last year but have only just come to light, involved prisoners, Minister Lord Timpson, and giant of the tech world. More than 30 major corporations, including Amazon, Google, and Microsoft, brainstorm futuristic overhauls for Britain's embattled imprisonment system. So yeah, man, they in the talks of this coming to pass with the prisoners under their skin, this C-Hill under their skin, as you see it. Okay. So let's go ahead. Let's get Revelation 13 and 16. Revelation 13 and 16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. See that? And that no man might buy or sell, save he that have, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the numbers of his name, right? And he calls it all, it's the elites. These banking families, they calls it all small, both small and great, you know, rich and poor, to the top, to the bottom. You least or great, you know, it don't matter. They want everybody to get this mark, okay? Let's get that word mark. We always talk about this. It's on repeat. It's gonna stay on repeat.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma. Charagma.
Right, Karakma, right? A stamp, we're going in the outline of biblical usage. A stamp, an imprinted mark of the mark stamp on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist. The mark branded upon horses, then carved, sculptured, graven work, see that, of idolatrous images. So yeah, man, gonna be a thing called sculptured, graven work that's gonna be put inside you. We're gonna go to the root word, right?
Strong's G 5482. Charax. Charax.
Karax, yeah. A pale, it's outline of biblical usage. A pale or stake. A palisade or rampart. Pales between which earth, stones, trees, and timbers are heaped and packaged together. So it's gonna be really that chip inside that a syringe, right? The syringe that's gonna stick you up under the skin. That's what that Karax is gonna be. Okay? Pointed shape going inside your skin. And shoot that C-hip up in you. Go to the other root word of that.
Strong's G 1125. Grapho. Grapho.
Right. Outline the biblical usage. To write with reference to the form of the letters. To delineate, delineate, if I'm saying it right, it's like you, or form letters on a tablet, parchment, paper, or other materials. To write the reference to the contents of the writing. To express in written characters. To commit to writing things not to be forgotten. Write down, record. That's pretty much, that's the one right there, really. Same thing, it's just to write. It's gonna be the information that's gonna be inside that C-hip. Your driver's license, your medical records, and et cetera, right? Everything that's about you, okay? So yeah, that's going into that mark. And let me go, because I went to the chat on this here. GMS take on Revelation 13 and 16. And it reads, if by GMS you mean great millstone, their interpretation of book of Revelation 13 and 16 through 18 is that the mark of the beast is a literal microchip implant, often identified specifically as RFID or similar implantable technology. According to the GMS teachings, the mark is not merely symbolic. They teach it is a physical device implanted in the right hand or forehead, matching the wording of Revelation 13 and 16, right? We do. Teach it's going to be a physical thing, not none spiritually, right? They connect Revelation 13 and 17 that no man might buy or sell with a future digital economic system in which people would need the implant to participate in commerce, right? Because if you don't have it, you ain't gonna be able to participate. They often argue that advancing biometric cashless payment and implant technologies are precursor to this prophecy fulfillment. They generally teach that accepting this chip will be an act of allegiance, allegiance to the beast. Right now, let me say this. I can't. Let me go to that word. Right, because seem like I'm. Yeah. I want to see how to pronounce that.
Allegiance. Allegiance.
Allegiance. Okay. All right. Allegiance. Okay. The obligation of a federal vassal to a liege lord, the fidelity owned by a subject, citizen, or non-citizen resident to sovereign, or government, they want to, they pretty much want to have control. Go back to the article, right? The general teach that accepting this chip will be an act of allegiance to the beast system and would bring divine judgment described later in Revelation, right? Because if you take this chip, let's get that. Revelation 14 and start at 9, right? Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, the image going back to Roman Empire, hey, we in the modern day Roman Empire right now to this day, okay, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh power, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, right? It's gonna be a hell of a judgment, national teeth type of stuff right there, man. Poured out without mixture, right? And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone. See that? The missiles, right? In the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, right? The Lamb, who is that? Yahushua, okay? The angels. And it's going into, man, when this place get destroyed, man, who's gonna be doing the destroying? These angels too. So you're gonna be in the presence of the angels, tearing up shit with the Lamb, Yahushua. Right, he's coming back, right? In the cloud, Revelation 1 and 7, one of my favorite scriptures. Okay? And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Okay, so the Israelites out there are forbid to take this mark. Okay, you are forbidden to take that mark, and when you take it, hey, that's what's gonna happen. Okay. This back in chat. This interpretation is not the mainstream Christian view, right? Many biblical scholars and Christians denominations interpret the mark of the beast symbolic, as they do, as representing loyalty to anti-God or anti-power, political or religious powers, while others hold different end-time views. Some conservatives, Christians consider a future literal mark possible, right? Most of these, Bible Belt, Christians, but do not identify current or FID technology as definitely fulfilling the prophecy. Okay. So in one sentence, GMS teaches that Revelation 13:16 refers to a literal implanted microchip that will be required for economic participation and represents submission to the beast system. Right. So yeah, man. Yeah, Lord willing, Lord gonna have us not receive that mark. Okay. Let's get Revelation. You know what? Let me get that in the other app. The other, let me get it in this one. Revelation 3:10. Right? Because, hey, it's Yahweh speaking. Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, right? Doing, obeying, Yahweh Shai, stand in his truth, right? I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. What is that hour of temptation? Well, it's that C here, the M O to the B, MOTB. Okay, what we talking about? What I'm talking about? That's why I'm doing this lesson. Which shall come upon all the world, right? See, both small and great. See, to try them that dwell upon the earth. Verse 11, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast. Hold what fast? Hold this true fast, this knowledge. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. So yeah, ultimately that's what we're looking for. We're looking for that prize. We're looking for that crown, right? We're keeping this faith and knowledge and this truth, doing what Yahweh Shai asked for us to do, to tell us to do. Okay? So yeah, man, hopefully he won't put no spirit in me to get that. We can all say we ain't gonna get it, but that's the importance of doing his will. So he won't put that spirit on you to get that chip. Okay? So, I hope this been edifying and to the point. But yeah, showing you, hey, we here. Microchips could be put under prisoner skin to track them in sci-fi plan. Okay? So, ultimately they're gonna make it mandatory. So, yeah, I hope this been edifying and to the point. Until next time, I'm gonna give our praises due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Yahweh Kakadash. Until next time, Shalom. Shalom to the elect.
UIC update where in June 2016 ain't no microchip. Ain't no microchip. It's June. Ain't no microchip. Ain't no microchips. It's June. Somebody should put a beat to that shit. Nor come to pass. We in June. Ain't no microchips. We in June. Ain't no microchips. Chips. We in June. Ain't no microchips. June. Ain't no microchips. We in June. It's June. Ain't no microchips. Microchips. Isn't that powerful? Ain't no microchip. Ain't no microchips. It's June.